Hi guys, I'm Joey Sensulo. Today I'm going to be talking to you about plastics in our environment and why I feel the use of plastic bags as a whole is not beneficial for our environment.
I'm Joey's mom, Chrissy.
I'm Joey's girlfriend, Mia.
I'm Joey's brother, Cameron, and this is Joey's grandmother on the phone.
Hi, I'm Nancy.
That's Joey's dog, and Joey's dad is running the camera.
Okay. For generations, plastic bags have been used not only for groceries, but all in all, general use purpose plastic bags. Plastic bags for our environment are not good, and they do nothing but hurt our marine wildlife, and are harmful towards human life as well. Plastic bags and flexible packaging are the deadliest items in the ocean, killing majority of wildlife, as presented here in the quote, which was stated by the Environmental Protection Agency, or Environmental Protection Committee of America. And like I said, I think this quote speaks for itself and speaks volumes, basically saying that because of us in our use of plastic bags and flexible packaging, we are hurting and harming marine wildlife. Plastic bags are non-biodegradable, which essentially means plastic bags cannot deteriorate over time, which essentially, yes, plastic bags will deteriorate over time, but essentially speaking, plastic bags consist of polyethylene, which is the driving plastic inside of plastic bags, and polyethylene is very, very harmful to not only humans, most importantly, but again, marine wildlife. And with wildlife consuming these plastic bags, it's hurting their insides. And when we consume these animals, like fish, and fish consume these microplastics in the ocean, and we go out and consume these fish, not only are the fish at harm, but we're at harm as well because we're consuming what they're consuming. So then again, speaking back to the point of marine wildlife being harmed in the last slide, the problem is bigger than us. It's not just you or me or the people who live in your house or your group of friends. It's about our environment as a whole, culminating. But speaking back to this slide about being non-biodegradable, plastic bags take up to 1,000 years to fully decompose. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to be alive for 1,000 years. So like I said, this problem is bigger than you and me. One of the driving factors in harm towards humans when it comes to plastic bags, along with the polyethylene plastic, are the dyes. These bags consist of dyes that have been proven by the American Cancer Society to contribute mainly to kidney failure and kidney cancer. And kidney cancer and kidney failure are not pretty. And let alone the fact that we can eliminate the probability of alone if we can eliminate getting cancer or having kidney failure by just simply not using plastic bags, I feel, as myself and I feel people around me would definitely be an understanding when I say the use of plastic bags leading to kidney failure and kidney cancer is not beneficial. I think most people would agree. Here on this slide I have presented a picture of a sea turtle. I know it's sad, but this sea turtle actually is in the midst of mistaking a jellyfish head for what seems to be plastic floating piece of trash in our ocean. And when that turtle goes to eat that piece of plastic, not only does he ingest it and it blocks his air valve to his throat and he can't breathe, but when they inhale, it comes out of their nose and gets stuck as well. So these veterinarians go and take these turtles and this wildlife that's harmed by plastics, and they go and basically like rescue them and stuff like that. But if we reduce the amount of plastic bags and plastic that we use as a whole in society, we can keep marine wildlife safer, make it a better place for them to live. On the next slide, I have another picture of a big mouth fish going to consume what seem to be smaller fish, but he's mistaking these fish for plastic bags. And like I said before, the jellyfish heads So this is an example of a jellyfish head right here versus a plastic bag. I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't really tell the difference between these two. So to ask an animal to do it is just sad, because not only are they not in control of the situation, but like I said, it's bigger than us. It's in our power, in our hands, in our control to prevent these animals, like this turtle, from consuming plastic. This fish from consuming plastic as well. I mean, we go and eat these animals, and like I said before, these fish consume microplastics, and we go and eat them. Not only is it harmful to the fish, but then again, it's harmful to us. And you can be the most selfish person in the world, but who wants to eat the fish? Everybody wants to eat a fish, but then if it's harmful to you and harmful to them, eliminate it. It makes our lives better. Taking charge and being responsible for your actions is probably one of the best things that you can do to be active and proactive about eliminating the use for plastic bags. Bringing your own bag when you shop. Not only does it save you money, because with the new tax in, I'm not too sure which state specifically it was, but there's a tax and it basically charges you about 12 cents per bag when you purchase, not brown bags, but plastic bags as well. So these supermarkets and these companies are charging you 10 cents to use a brown paper bag. So let's say you can't supply your own bag when you go to the grocery store. Most stores now offer you the option to spend 10 cents and buy that brown paper bag as opposed to using those plastic bags. And all in all, the average American spends about $94 in a household of 2 people when they go out and grocery shop. $94 plus 10 cents on a bag, and all in all, 10 cents isn't a driving factor in a factor of $100, you know? So for you to be able to go and sacrifice your ability to not use plastic and use plastic bags, could be really beneficial, not only for you and the people around you, but most importantly, marine wildlife. Without marine wildlife, not only do not a lot of people have a source of food, but then again, we don't have the ability to enjoy something that is so precious and so great, and that's the ocean. Coming down to it, the ocean is beautiful, and the fact that 40% of our ocean is covered with trash, ocean surface is covered with trash, and 32% of that trash consisting of plastic is beyond ridiculous. And by eliminating your use of plastic bags, you are the change that not only I want to see, but the world needs to see. If we can't stop using plastic bags and we can't prevent ourselves from using harmful plastics in the future, we won't have an Earth. There's no planet B. We don't have planet B. So when we destroy our oceans and we harm the only wildlife that we have on our planet, it goes to show. It goes to show, and it only gets worse. Not only are plastic bags leading to climate change, but they're bad for the environment, they're bad for people, they harm humans, and they harm marine wildlife. So all in all, I feel taking charge and being responsible and bringing your own bags and going about being more credible and knowledgeable on the fact that plastic bags aren't good for our environment and our country is extremely crucial to the betterment and development of a greater future. Thank you. Thank you guys for listening to my speech. Now I'm opening up the audience to critique my speech.
Cameron?
I think it was really good. I think you did everything well, and I think you persuaded the audience pretty well. I think something you can do better is just not repeating words, but other than repeating words, I think everything was really good, and your posture was really well, and your voice was good, and I could hear you well, and you got your point across.
Awesome, thank you.
I agree with Cam, maybe just not repeating the same thing again, but you did have good points, and I'm convinced to not use plastic bags anymore.
Well, you were perfect because you're my child, but I liked all the information that was in your speech. You said essentially, I think, 2 or 3 times. But other than that, I thought your posture was great. You didn't touch your beard. You got your point across. You were loud. And I thought it was great.
All
All right.
mom's good.
I thought it
I
was great.
Thank you.
have a few things. Number one, you're very passionate about the subject, and that's very obvious. And that's the most important trait in a public speaker. You want me to come
You
out?
have to be in the camera.
Oh, all right. Sorry. They can hear me. Number 2, posture was good. He spoke loudly. People in the back will be able to hear him. Again, I think really what triggered it was the passion you have for this. Convinced a lot of people that this was important. Yes, you may have repeated some things, and yes, you may have been nervous, but all that gets pushed aside when a passionate person is talking about something they care about.
Thank you.
That's all I've got. Bella, the dog, do you have anything? Bella?
Zoom in on Bella. For
All right. And then,
She doesn't want anyone using plastic bags because the animal life is her buddy.
all right. Bella, anything?
Oh,
No? Good.
Oh, Grandma has some.
Grandma?
Here's some feedback.
Yeah, I do. I have feedback. You stole my thunder, Joe. Because the first thing that came to my mind was he delivered that speech with a lot of passion, which makes me feel like he really believes in what he's talking about. He's just not, giving us lip service. I will never use plastic bags again. That's how much that had an effect on me.
That's what we like to hear.
Great speech. The repeating to me was just, because you're passionate, it's what you believe in. But I thought, you're my grandchild, so I'm going to say it was a great speech. But the only critique I can give you would be, like, as everybody else said, maybe you can not repeat as much as you did, but I don't think repeating is so bad.
Thank you, Grandma.
I agree.
Yeah, well,